Welcome back, everybody, to MLB 15, the show. The Red Sox won in 11 innings, 9-5 over the Yankees. Agundo got the win. Bailey got the loss for the Yankees. For the Red Sox, Travis shot his 13th homer of the year, and Betts had 2 home runs. He now is 18 on the year. The Sox led 4-1. We're down 5-4, tied it up, and then took 4 in the 11th to take the lead, take the win, and they've won 3 out of the 4 so far in the 4-game series.
Baseball here in the Bronx. It's the Red Sox and Yankees together again, and it's coming up next. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Red Sox and their arch rivals, the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. Along with me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's take a quick look back at what's transpired over the first 2 games in this 4-game set.
Yeah, real nail-biter here last night. You can see it was a one-run ball game. Very well played on both sides. Well-pitched game as well. I think both managers would like to see their starters match the performances turned in last night.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as John Farrell's guys will line up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Mookie Betts move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. Straight back.
4 games left here, including this one. Or 5 games, including this one, for Ortiz, who just hit 1 home run.
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. EK, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And that last loss was one of those games that Yankees are losing. We really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here. This is what you want when you're facing a young starter. Get him in the stretch right away. Take him on comfortable out there. He's in trouble already after a leadoff single.
Dustin Pedroia will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. That's strike 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
But you got to remember, the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all. Back to back, very hard hit balls to start the ball game, and he whistles this one for a base hit. You're in good shape to make something happen here in the very first inning.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. First offering on the way, and this is on the ground towards the hole.
The game would not be complete with a Xander Bogaerts rally-killing double play. Just would not be complete. Used to be, who did it used to be? Was it, oh man, why can't I remember?
pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
I think it was Napoli that used to do that shit. It wasn't Napoli. No, Sandoval. That's who it was.
Now the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw to first
Yep.
will get him easily to the side as he retired.
That's what happens.
One left for the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Yankees, as presented by Joe Girardi, will look like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home verge. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've got the division title in their back pocket already. Now it's just a matter of playing for the seeding and maybe getting a few of your guys a day off or two before the real fun begins.
And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim of one away.
Well, there's no question. This guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Chase Headley. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll check in here at 277. And even 20 home runs and 60 runs batted in. Now a swing and a ground ball. Pitch on the way.
I think I threw the wrong pitch there.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Now you can tell already, he brought the good fastball. And back-to-back strikeouts here in the first. Looking sharp early on.
Jacoby Ellsbury will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. A little party there, no balls and a strike.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Now we'll pitch home to Ellsbury. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the Bronx after this. Travis Shaw will stand in for the first time, and you can see the average there as he continues to flirt with a 400 season. Here's the first offering. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. This is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down. Brock Holt will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. Close it in now on that batting title. first pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Now you can see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Into the box, Blake Swift sees first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
That's 4 hits already here in the first 2 innings. Now, they need to work on breaking into that run.
Devin Marrero will step in now. First pitch coming. Swing and a liner towards second. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Good AB right there. One out double there, gets him a run. And now, with runners on second and third, another base hit can make this a big inning.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. And it played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now. Mookie Betts will dig in here. Take a open up the ball here. Here's the first offering. And a drive out to deep right center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 14 on the season, as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Seems they'll swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's popped up in this inning alone. And you gotta believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Xander Bogaerts will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready now, the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bird is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs scored in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-0 Boston. Ryan McCann will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Bradley arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Greg Bird will get his first shot now. He's seen that average climb a bit here recently, thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Goes the other way as this is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now, there's just nothing you can do right there. You're talking lefty on lefty. He takes him the other way, hits the ball hard, but he just winds up with nothing to show for it.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 9 homers and 31 RBI. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run here for Alex Rodriguez. Number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes. And a fastball. Ball strike 3, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. David Ortiz ready to go here as we begin the third. Infield in the overshift here now on the pitch. Opposite field to left. Gordon has him played perfectly as he puts it away for our number 1. Travis Shaw will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Now it's swinging a hard hit ball to short. Throw against him, 2 down. Blake Swift will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And say goodbye to that one. Into the seats and right for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And it's now a 6-1 ball.
What's ridiculous is everybody can hit home runs, and Ortiz just doesn't get any pitches at all.
Come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I gotta think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Stepping in now, Evan Marrero. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And no shot there for Higley. It's past him, a fair ball.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you've got to jump out there and pull it. That's exactly what he did.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Michael Pineda is going to come on and pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch to him. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. From the belt, the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set, now the pitch. Inside here with a cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. The 1-2. It looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And Young will make the catch, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox lead it 6-1. Didi Gregorius will take his first cuts now. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Fastball, ball, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Stephen Drew will dig in, and the season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Brett Gardner will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. 2 on here with 1 man out. And Standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. And now the slider in there for a ball, third strike, and there are two gone now.
He's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change the tune.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They trail 6-1. Mookie Betts will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out.
And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
But this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plan himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Now a ball lined towards center field, and Pedroia's got himself a base hit. Xander Bogaerts will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second. And that's a loud out number 1. David Ortiz will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. First pitch coming.
Damn it!
Ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger. First baseman number 7. Dig in. A home run his last time. First pitch on the way. Swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. Under it is Young, and he takes it for out number 2. Brock Holt will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
As a look, now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Comes set, now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, the base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
At this point, I don't think you can expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. He's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Blake Swift. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. First offering on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Yankees 1. Brian McCann will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. Greg Bird will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
This ball's grounded foul. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 1 there, but no real shot at 2 as he's saved easily at first. Alex Rodriguez. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Now he tries to hold back, but he makes contact here, and this is Luke foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard, but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Here's another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold on.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. From the stretch. And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2. He's ready now. Pitch late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Holt there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up. As we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. the Yankee half of the fourth, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Chris Young. Changeup called strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We've played 4 full. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Yankees 1. Devin Marrero will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. First pitch coming. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now pitch on the way. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Mookie Betts will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Here's the first offering. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even...
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out.
Inning over.
Didi Gregorius will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Now the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot, currently second in the AL in that category. Stephen Drew will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And he misses again, 2-0. And the pitch. Adam Hacken at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1. Boy, that change-ups had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't. One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Here's the pitch. And he lets him off the hook on 0-2 as this is lined into left field for a base hit. Chase Headley will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, you'll start becoming a line. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
set, now the pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. Well, the shortstop's got it played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. The Yanks lead one. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Dustin Pedroia will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. First pitch coming. Swinging the ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And Young is right there to make the play for that number 1. Xander Bogaerts will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, over 3 to this point.
That's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's a base hit.
This is a tough pass. Facing a right-hand reliever with a good hard slider. He's not phased by this pitch. And even on the inner half of the plate, Dry just went for a solid base hit.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. This will swing and send a line drive out to right field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The relay, and he is in there.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. These guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over.
Travis Shaw will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. He's set. Now the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Brock Holt will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And that will end up a foul ball. Comes set, now the pitch. On the ground towards second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. Just want to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. But Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad hit the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Brian McCann will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. 2. Greg Bird will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And lay out fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Wrong
Now
pitch.
here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here in the Bronx, Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Justin Wilson will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Blake Swift will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Swing and a hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. Sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, then I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Devin Marrero will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
He's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And here's the first pitch. Oh, he rips this one to first. And this is going to be a base hit for Bradley.
Well, that's 3 batters faced and 2 hits so far since coming on. Not exactly the scoreline he was hoping for. He's going to need to dial himself up a little ground ball right here to try to work his way out of this.
Mookie Betts will stand in, and we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First pitch coming. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gordon is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Dustin Pedroia will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. First pitch to him. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need it.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that's in there, base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate. And the rest will not come. couple, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Alex Rodriguez will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. First pitch on the way. And he pops it up back behind second base. Bogarts is there to put this one away, so a good job of getting A-Rod on just one pitch.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball. As you take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
One gone here in the Yankee seventh, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Chris Young. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled back. 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Not only is he sprung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter at this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Didi Gregorius. That's he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. And now pitch on the way. In there, 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Now the 1-2. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. Pitch on the way. And this is fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Xander Bogarts will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck to follow. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. David Ortiz will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. And he's getting a real workout down there now. 2 away. Travis Shaw will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. First offering on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Driven the other way out to deep left field. A leaping effort there by Gardner, but it'll be in vain. That ball is gone. A home run. The solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Here's Brock Holt now. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night.
Well, it's a great effort there in left field. Stretches out for this thing, but it's going to wind up off the wall. And by the time the center fielder's able to race over and get it in, it's too late to prevent this from becoming a triple.
Standing in now, Blake Swift, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the game. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Yankees 1. Stephen Drew will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there. He's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. And that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Brett Gardner will dig in. He singled his last time around. In there, 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark,
Wrong pitch.
full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. There to look at his bets, and that's out number 1.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much. That runner has to retreat back to first base.
Chase Headley will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far. They've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
2-0 count for pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He's falling behind now, 4-1.
I think it's time to attack now, because these guys haven't given too many good hitters now. This is where you need to bounce.
And nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Jacoby Ellsbury is in for 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put it behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2 out with a man at first. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail big. It's 9-1. Chris Martin will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Devin Marrero will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. chopper to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Jackie Bradley Jr. will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Mookie Betts will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Here's the first offering. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Brian McCann will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is a mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. So you can't go up there and just mail it in. You got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Matt Barnes will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. This will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs his pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Into the box, Greg Bird. As he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here's the swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
But this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Alexi Agondo will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
On
Into the box
pitch.
now, Alex Rodriguez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
1-2 now to the former MVP. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on the first, and the Red Sox have played a 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
I think just about everybody wound up having a hand in this victory as they go on to win this one by 8 runs.
one more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Red Sox win it 9-1. Good night from the Bronx.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. Share the videos. Stay tuned tomorrow for Scratch Ticket Thursday with Kenny. We'll see you next time.